I have a story here from the Hollywood Reporter. The Fantastic Four cast revealed for Marvel movie. From left to right, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. Eben Moss Backrack as Ben Grimm, the Thing. And Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Not a huge fan of the casting of Pedro, primarily because Reed Richards is a nerd. He's supposed to be a super, super intelligent type. And that's not to say I think that Pedro is stupid and can't, but can he convincingly play a nerd? I mean, look at him. Like, does that guy scream a nerdy type to you? Are they gonna, or maybe perhaps they're gonna try a little something different and make him not like as nerdy outwardly or something like that? But then, you also have issues. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of this, to be honest. The age difference between Pedro and Vanessa Kirby. They're a married couple, yet he's quite a bit older than she is. I know some people have brought up the fact that I think he's, he'll be like in his late or mid 50s or something if they ever get around to doing like a sequel or whatever. So I mean, it's one of those things. It's a little dicey and stuff. I think they're fully capable of performing, like in terms of acting, because I think they're all good. They're all good actors. They're all certainly good enough for the roles. I've never been a huge Fantastic Four fan, but I do think that if it's done right, if it's done correctly, I think it could be a good franchise. I'm not sure how great, because some of it's going to depend on who they get, as like say a Doctor Doom or whoever. That's really going to help determine where the movie goes. Is it going to be a success? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? I think Ian Grunfeld, or I think that, or Gruffeld, I think the guy the man who played Reed Richards in the original Fantastic Four movies, well, at least original to me, because they were the ones that I kind of grew up with. The ones with Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis, and Chris Evans. I thought he did a fantastic job as Reed Richards. Quite frankly, I would much rather have him. I think he's gonna. I think he would be more convincing in this role. I think they should bring him back. But I mean, we'll see. Maybe Pedro surprises me, or whatever. It's hard to say. I'll link this article in the description box if you can read it for yourself. It's not very long. It just kind of goes over what they've done, each of the actors and stuff, what they've been in. They talk about Pedro's been in the Last of Us, The Mandalorian, so on and such forth. Kirby's in Napoleon, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One, Pieces of a Woman. Then Evan Moss Backrack's been in The Bear. Joseph Quinn was, of course, in the latest season of Stranger Things. He's also going to be in that Gladiator 2 coming up. And that it is kind of interesting that they bring up the where is it? God dang it! Oh yeah, right here. They brought up the part, or they brought up the fact that John Krasinski played Reed Richards in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness movie, was quickly killed off. I would much rather have had John Krasinski play Reed Richards. I think it would have been really, really outstanding in the role. I think he would be much more convincing. Pedro is a good actor, and again, I don't want to like just typecast people, but again, it just goes back to, can Pedro Pascal play a convincing, nerdy type, awkward type character? I don't know. Maybe he's done it in the past. I haven't seen any of the movies or TV shows that he did it in. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here though, because it's starting to ramble into baseless speculation here and stuff. I just I don't have high hopes for it, because it is the MCU. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. I have, like I said, I have very strong doubts that's going to come out in July of next year. I don't buy it. I mean, you're less than a year and a half away, basically, from the movie coming out. That doesn't seem possible. So I expect a delay. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll be surprised. I mean, maybe. I think if it does come out, though, it's going to end up being a train wreck, because it'll be rushed and stuff. How are they going to do their reshoots, which they seem to have to do for every friggin' movie known to mankind now? But anyway, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Cautiously optimistic is the keyword here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.